to Mthatha, where street vendors are angry over a recent court ruling. The King Sabata Dalindyebo Municipality has been granted permission to enforce bylaws on non-compliant street vendors. Ntsiki Nohiya is there now. Ntsiki, good afternoon. Earlier when we spoke, you related to us the experience and the impact then on the local vendors. Again, this is in the context of the municipality wanting to, quote, clean up its act in the city. Talk to us more about where the story is now.
Indeed, Iman. I mean, when they were granted this order by the Mthatha Regional Court a couple of days ago, it entails one of the information that is contained in that order. In fact, it is a bylaw that has always been there that, some of the streets are not supposed to have street vendors as, to protect the businesses that are in the CBD. And earlier in the morning, you're quite right, I spoke to one of the street vendors who was outspoken about how this is going to impact on them as people that are depending on the proceeds of the business, and that they've been in the street, in the business as street vendors for so many years. And this granting of this permit will exacerbate the problem or the struggles that they are faced with. But to tell us more about this ruling, I'm now joined by Olwethu Mabovula, who speaks for the King Sabata Dalindyebo Municipality. Olwethu, thank you so much for your time. What does this order entail? And it is a win on the side of the municipality to ensure that there's law and order, but not a very good picture for street vendors.
Basically, this is a breakthrough for us as a municipality to finally also be granted this court ruling, whereby it prohibits the person that had went to report us at the magistrate that we are basically removing them as we are enforcing bylaws. So previously, one of the issues that we had was the fact that there was no gazetted bylaw. And then in May 2024, that's when we started gazetting the bylaw for street trading. So what we are basically saying to people is that they must come to the municipality to apply for a permit to be trading. But there are certain streets here in Mthatha that are prohibiting trading at all costs. That is your Sutherland Street and also your York Road Street. So we don't allow anyone to trade between these two streets. So every person who is trading and has a permit has to at least pay between 19 rands to about 300 rands a month to the municipality, which that at least it helps us with the rates of the municipality. So one of the issues that we had previously was that other people, they posed as if they are selling fruit and veggies on the streets, only to find out that they are also selling illegal substances like your drugs. And so that's why we constantly have to inspect the street trading if they are adhering to the bylaw or regulations, if I may put it that way.
Olwethu, what about those street vendors who have been trading on these streets for so many years? And when we were speaking to them in the morning, they were saying it would have been better if the municipality will give them an alternative place to trade.
Okay, for street vending, we don't have an alternative. But if you have a container, as you might be aware that we are not allowing containers at all to be within our town. We are in the process of developing a smart container city. In fact, a container city whereby we are going to move everyone into that place so that they can trade freely without us constantly telling them that they have to move wherever that they are.
But those containers will only be catered for those who have permits to trade, right?
That is 100% correct. If you have a permit, and that's why we are also appealing to them that when they come to town to trade on the streets, they must bring their permits with them, because we constantly do this inspection with environmental health as well. So we need to check also that the goods that they are selling on the streets, they are good enough for people to consume. As you know that last year we had an issue, an outbreak basically, whereby spaza shops were selling goods that were expired.
Thank you so much, Olwethu Mabovula. Speaking for the King Sabata Dalindyebo Municipality, essentially saying that they are, as a municipality, in the process of providing street vendors who comply with their bylaws with smart containers so that they keep the town clean and they maintain law and order in this busy town. I mean, this is one of the busiest towns on the eastern side of the Eastern Cape, and it is indeed an economic hub of the eastern part of the Eastern Cape, Iman.